Okay, hopefully this is. Oh. Hello. Alright, great. This works good. I think. I hope. Okay. Hello. This channel is called The Weekly Replay. Every time I've been trying to upload a video, it gets copyright strike before I even put it up. So, we're just going to do a tier list. And if these tiny little album covers over here, if these things get copy striked, well, then that's it. I'm just going to delete the whole channel, alright? So, the tier list videos are everywhere. I think everyone's seen them. I'm not going to know how I sound, by the way, so, because new setup. Even though there's never really been a setup. But, alright, everyone sees these normals, right? E tier is not a thing, okay? So there's no E tier. There's F. It goes S, A, B, C, D, F tier. Then we have the trash tier, which I don't think any of these will end up in. But the trash tier is also known as the Lil Xan's tier. If you're a Lil Xan fan, one of the 2 viewers watching this video, if it gets 2 views, and you're a Lil Xan fan, you can leave now. It's okay. It's okay. I don't need your singular view. It's not like this video is going anywhere anyways. So, all right, anyways, we'll just go into it. All right, first one, we'll start from the start. All right? This is the start. Okay? This is the start. This probably, it's a little difficult to put, but I would say, this is before he got started, before he turns into Slim Shady, gets places. Honestly, this is a D tier. Honestly, nothing special. A lot of people could have done what he was doing when he released that album. There's nothing that the essence of Eminem is not really in Infinite. As good of an album, I guess people really love Infinite, but I don't know, not my thing. Now this album made Eminem. If it weren't for this album, he wouldn't be here. This is the album that started it all. To be honest, this album hasn't really aged well. It's a good album still, don't get me wrong, but like it's not what I feel like what it was when it released at first. So, it's a C tier. C tier, which I think is fair. I think C tier is fair. That's middle of the road. Kind of middle of the road. All right. This album released just after the Slim Shady LP. This album has held up amazing. You go back to this album, every single song. I don't want to hear anything about these one little song. No. This album specifically, every single song is good. This album is S tier. I don't know if anyone likes the pink lines. The pink lines could be a little annoying. Photoshop. I'll shut them off. Show. Smart guides? No smart guides. All right. Okay. Next, after that, comes out with the Eminem Show. The Eminem Show also aged really well. Really good album. Probably also just almost a classic like Marshall Mathers LP, except I guess a little bit less impact. Also, it has Drips. Drips is trash. Drips is a trash song. This album goes S tier, but it's like it's below the Marshall Mathers LP, right? So it'll be like right there, it's just peaking in A because of Drips. Because Drips is trash. Okay, next one. Encore. He's working his way up. He comes out with basically like a classic and basically an almost that, almost a classic and almost a classic. And then he drops Encore. Encore has some great songs, like Mockingbird, and like Toy Soldiers. Honestly, it's not very good. A lot of the songs on this album are absolute garbage. So we'll go and see, because Encore is either some of Encore songs are S songs, some of Encore songs are Lil Xan. All right, that's not good. Not a lot of Eminem songs are at the level of Lil Xan, but on Encore they appear a lot. Okay, now obviously hiatus comes, and then he releases Relapse, which, by the way, gets a little too much hate even from him. The accents are annoying, but it was creative. You know, Relapse was a creative thing. He was trying to find his way back. And it's very much back to the Slim Shady LP-esque. You know, he's a lot more weird. A lot of there's kind of some cringe lines, but it's more just weird accents and stuff. And from Encore, but a little bit better, and the production's better, and the hooks are better. So it's a B tier. We Made You is pretty garbage song, by the way. We Made You is pretty garbage. That's probably one of the worst singles. Alright. Next, we got Recovery. Now, Recovery, this is his true return to form. This album is very good. Very, very good. A lot of big hits. A lot of his biggest hits off this album, especially current day. When you look at the last decade of Eminem, this is really still very big for him. So this goes in A. It's not a classic. I feel like S should be classic tier, you know? Maybe that should say classic. Like classic. Whatever. I'm dumb. Okay. I skipped over these two. I just realized. Both of these are really not Eminem albums, let's be honest. But this one says Eminem Presents because it's for marketing purposes. Make it sell more. Because slapping Eminem on something makes it sell a fuck ton. So, throw this in. This would go in the. Oh, it's gone. Alright. This is also not really an Eminem album, but every song with Eminem on this album is so good that if it were to. I just thought I'd put it on here just to say that if it were to be on here, it would be A tier. It would be A tier. Maybe like B+. Maybe like B+. But it's not an Eminem album. So it's also gone. Next we have the MMLP2. Because if there's one way to sell, it is to name it MMLP2. Okay? I'm pretty sure he references this on a song. Maybe Bad Guy. This album is similar to Encore in where it has really, really good songs, including the overrated Rap God, but it has some absolute garbage like Groundhog Day. I don't even want to hear it. No, Groundhog Day is terrible. Get out, single viewer. Alright? Groundhog Day, garbage. So, this album is B. Also, Evil Twin, kind of underrated. This is a B album, which makes sense. B makes sense. Okay, now we got the real recent ones. Revival, everyone's favorite Eminem album, and Kamikaze. Now, Revival was first. Revival gets a lot of hate, probably too much hate, but it's justified hate. I see all the people talk about Revival. No one says why Revival is bad, like, correctly. Sure, there's cringe lines. Sure, there's a bunch of just random shit. Sure, you know, a lot of pop people featured. But the real problem with Revival is the production. The production on Revival is so shit. It's unbelievably garbage. Revival has the worst production out of any album on this list. Infinite has better production than Revival. And Infinite is basically 20 years old. It is 20 years old, actually, I'm pretty sure. That's insane. Okay? This right here, just why is the production so bad? Who thought that there was an attempt to almost be like an Eminem show? But like, I know Eminem produced a lot of the Eminem show. Everyone thinks it was all Dr. Dre. Eminem actually produced a lot of the Eminem show, but that was good production. This Revival, Eminem produced a lot of this album. Terrible. Absolutely horrible production. He lost whatever his producing talent was for this album. It was not with him. And because of that, because of the production, it's an F. It's not trash. Songs like Castle and A Rose, songs that went right, those keep it out of trash. Castle in a Rose are some of his best songs he's ever made. Even though it's one song. If it was one song, it would be one of the best songs he ever made. Okay. This is Kamikaze, everyone. Of course. Okay? Kamikaze. What's one of the best things about Kamikaze? The production. Notice how Kamikaze, the production, is actually good. It's one of the best parts about the album. The production is actually beats, modern beats, and Eminem is rapping over them, and he's doing it perfectly. The flow is perfect. Everything is perfect. And then you get to like the 8th song, I think it is. Is it the 8th song? Let's see. No, wrong. Then you get to the 11th song, and you go, what is this? Right? You get to the 11th song, and you're like, oh no, that sounds like it's off Revival, right? Then you get to the 12th song, and you go, oh God, no, that is terrible. One of the worst songs he's ever made. Good guy, horrible. And then you get to Venom. Venom. And then you get to Venom. Venom. Which, for a soundtrack song, isn't that bad. As stupid as the chorus is, it's goddamn catchy. You can't deny that. You can't deny that Venom is goddamn catchy. Kamikaze, I would give a solid. This one people might not agree with. Kamikaze's an A. Kamikaze's an A. Slightly below Recovery. Wait. Like this level, like right here, you know? That's where Kamikaze is. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. That's the ranking of the Eminem albums. Hopefully this video gets 4 views. Yeah, 4 views. We're going for 4 views. And doesn't get taken down before it gets uploaded by YouTube. Really would appreciate that one. This has been the weekly replay with your everyday average tier list video.